Hi, hello. It's stream. Um, yeah, so for VOD watchers, this is probably going up as Pirate Yakuza stuffs is going on, so just to date it, I've finished the game and I'm free to check out indie games and stuff. Um, so this is Tangle Tower. I somehow have not heard of this until like fairly recently. Like this might have been like floating around somewhere and it just kind of wasn't in my view, which is weird because this looks cool. Um, but yeah, I only heard about it. I saw it was on sale during the VN Fest a little while back. It was like $3 or something like that, but apparently this is a point and click by... I don't know what they used to do before. There was something, I can't remember, but this is the same devs as Snipper Clips and Crow Country. Crow County? Is it Crow County? You know what I mean. But yeah, I don't have much else to say except this game looks great, so let's check it out. I don't know if I'll finish it. But now that I'm done with Pirate Yakuza, I can do whatever now. I can play smaller games. Holy shit, that might be a little loud. Well, I will see about the audio. It's our game. Yeah, so this is I'm usually in the mood for a detective game with the voice acting, so yeah, this is a little loud. I'll turn it down in a bit. Oh, this looks great. Oh, the little birds.
It's a bird bath.
Oh, we're so fucking
Is that
in.
just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune.
Oh, it's this kind of game. Yeah, we're so in.
Please don't do that.
Okay, let me just... Oh, is there not? Okay. I'll just have to... From here... Shit. Maybe like that?
That's a big lake.
It's kind of purple. Looks poisonous.
I think it's just water.
Yeah. Water with poison in it. That's the little boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
Maybe I can... Is there really no way to... We'll figure it out.
Fascinating.
I don't know if I'll click through all of
Aren't
these,
they?
but...
You ready, Sally?
Rumor, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
Just checking.
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank. Did you read the case file? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on. Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Their dynamic's really good so far. Case file. Murder victim Freya Fellow, age 19, died whilst painting a portrait of Flora Fellow, age 58. Location, Flora's tower. Flora was present as she was posing for a portrait. Freya Fellow was found lying on her back with a single stab wound on her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint. It was discovered to be blood. No weapon was... Wait. So the cause of death was a stab wound. Hold on. So let me just move the volume mixer over with this monitor. Lying on her back, stabbed with the chest, no weapon. But the painting is holding a knife. Okay. So far. Yeah, this is really good so far. God damn it, is that? Oh wow. Oh, cute. Okay. Duck Gardens. Oh, what is that? Is that an egg? Wow, wait, there's a
What
lot.
animal is that?
Hawk, bear, lizard.
Right, of course. A hawk bear lizard.
Hawk, bear, lizard. Egg.
It's a stone carving. Wonder how it got cracked.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
Egg.
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster
Playing a harp.
playing a harp.
Playing a harp.
Hang on a second.
Look closer. Oh gosh.
This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not gonna solve this just yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good actually. Okay, this is gonna be a good game. Where it tells you, yeah, you have
Let's
everything.
Come back later. It must do something.
That was scary.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Harp statue. An old weathered statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols are engraved on each of the harp's 4 column segments. Oh, that's really good. Okay, this is a good game already, because the fucking quality of life's...
It's a bandstand.
Bit small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
One-man bandstand.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No. It's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
It's a cassette tape.
What?
Or it used to be.
What? Oh. Damaged tape. The cassette tape has been damaged by water. The ink on the label is blurred and illegible. Interesting. Huh. I don't think there's anything else here.
This
Tree.
is some garden.
Do the plants all look a little strange to you?
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Say the line.
You're supposed to say, too quiet?
It's not. It's an appropriate amount of quiet. Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Tangle tour.
This game's great.
Twir.
Twir.
Is that an envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there.
It's mine now.
Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
Open letter. The envelope has been ripped open. There's a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with the reasons. You will not find it down there. Huh. The other sheet.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Tangle.
Twir.
Or
Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
No, I think he'll just silently judge us.
That leads back to the gardens.
Little bird feeders.
How do you know they're for birds?
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not? It's a little melody. Don't think it's locked.
Oh, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
A path leading towards the stone square.
oh wow. Oh wow. Maybe we'll
Let's
go.
head to the crime scene first.
Okay.
It's at the top of the west tower, I think.
So is this like an apartment building? Fishies.
Now it's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
Huh.
Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion.
It's not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
Is the F and the P for forte and piano?
What is that?
I I think it's a family tree.
Oh god. Is this moving a little bit?
Poppy Pointer.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think she still lives here?
Oh. Oh jeez.
Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half Fellow and half Remington.
Do you think she still lives here?
Huh. Wait, is this a later alligator?
Lord Pointer.
This goes back a couple of generations.
Do they have a thing for every single person?
Lady Pointer.
How do you become a lady? I want to be a lady.
I was gonna say HRT.
Percival Pointer. He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here? Buck Brackley.
What a name.
Do you think he still lives here?
Huh. Okay, I think this is for... We'll come back to that. Maybe. Is it? Is it? Have I been, like, Schmeckledorf this entire time?
A big letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
Okay, we're gonna stop stream right now. Tangled Tower. Actors? It's not. It looks like it's not. It's a lot of what is it? It's not like big name VAs. Big. Holy shit. That's scary. You scared me.
A door.
Oh, what's behind it?
A room.
Yeah, I just started this game. I don't know what's happening. We're trying to solve a murder, so it's a murder mystery. Point and
This one
click.
has a big P.
That's probably important.
How very
Yeah, Edwin
perceptive
Tiong.
of you.
Stairs. A big letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
So, what is it? It's
What
the
I think it's a family.
it's the fellows and the pointers. So, oh fuck. Holy shit. Holy god, this is a lot. Okay, go to the murder scene first. Huh. Hello.
Let's take a look at that painting first.
Okay.
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it.
He was Nazo in the Sonic Nazo saga, huh?
Looks that way.
So, yeah, there's a painting. I think this is of the grandma. Yeah. Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood. Have I seen Nazo Unleashed? I have not. Is that? Wait, yeah, what is that be? My Sonic knowledge is like not a lot.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings
Oh,
are
hell
this
yeah.
way. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
And there's something wrong with the crime scene. And something really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
What are you thinking? There's something very strange about how Freya was killed. Oh. What? It's a fan-made Sonic thing from a long time ago, huh? By Chakra X on Newgrounds, huh? Neat. Yeah, this game has, so this is by the Snipperclip devs who also went on to make Crow County. I can never remember if it's Crow County or Crow Country, but before this, they're from... I want to say it's Super Guitar Bros, but I don't think so, but, like, they are from that era of, like, old internet, like, you know, 2000s internet, where people were making stuff. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it follows that through line of, like, we're just gonna grab people that we know to do voices for it. Fair fellow... Wait. Freya fellow... Oh. What? Paintbrush kill him, of course. Laura's portrait is holding a... There's a guy outside revving his shit. There's a guy outside revving his penis. Laura's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood, but is removed from the scene. Okay.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene. Almost. Maybe just change
What do you mean?
one thing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh?
Flora Fellow is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene. Nope.
What do you mean? Red paint?
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with red paint, but it was removed
I want to
from the
make
scene.
stuff like this.
That's not right.
What do you mean? Blood.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because Freya put it there. Almost. Maybe just change
What do you
thing.
want from me? What? Because Freya put it there.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because Freya put it there. Almost. Maybe
Huh?
just change one thing.
He would. He would, yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Because it stabbed.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife
What?
tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
What?
Weird, huh?
What?
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. Please, I've been watching MGS 5 all day, and then I have to do this. My brain can't do this. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See any other knives around here? Case closed.
The case is not closed.
What?
And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Is he positing? Is he positing that the wait, I'm so confused, the line of logic. I'm already confused. Please. Is he... We don't know. We're assuming that the murder weapon is the knife? I'm like, what? What do you... Huh. What? An unfinished painting. Continue. Huh. Huh. What do you mean?
The outline of Freya Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back. There's a single patch of blood, right in the middle. No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
Uh-huh.
So?
So... that means someone would have had to just jab it. How did... if she was right in front of the canvas, how did someone stab her from... the canvas was in the way?
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
Uh-huh. Yeah? And she allegedly... yeah, she apparently fell backwards.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
I guess... I don't know. I think that's what he was saying. Painting has a variety of paints loaded onto it. The largest blob the largest is a blob of black in the middle, but the paintbrush is still covered with dried red paint. I don't think I'm supposed to know what's going on at all.
Supposedly, Freya
Didn't
was...
even get a chance to clean her brush.
Trying to use this sounding pretty good right now.
Is that a gramophone?
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
The VO is really good, and I'm glad that I don't have to read a lot of this because that'll save my fucking throat. Also, this is to fucking tide me over until Somnium Files in July. I don't know if I'm ready to go on Uchikoshi's Wild Ride again, man. Holy shit. But yeah, I love me a detective game.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Oh jeez. Place cassette tapes instead of vinyl records is pointed towards the middle of the room. There's a noticeable crack running through it all the way down from the horn to the door, from the horn down through the tape deck.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
And then there's a cassette tape inside. The cassette tape has a crack down the middle. There's a handwritten message on the label to Freya. Huh.
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? Yeah, we could give it a go. It's piano music.
Huh. Recording a piano music plays for a short while before stopping. I'm gonna assume that's not. What?
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Is it? A cassette tape, recording of someone walking outdoors, a distorting humming melody can be heard. Okay. Clearly the audio from the cassette made the painting come to life and murder them. Nailed it. Oh my gosh.
Is that an egg?
Egg.
An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones. What a completely ordinary object.
I think it's a container or something.
Hi, Cass, thank you for the sub! Thank you so much! You've never heard of this game till today, so if you're somehow right with the guess that you swear that was accidental. No, you're good. We're in this together. It's the fucking, it's the straw part. I can never remember what the instrument is called. I think Ryan looked it up one time. But it's the instrument that sounds like a straw part from Floral Fury from Cuphead.
Those gems look like they come off.
What? Rotate the egg.
Did you check the clue on the back of the egg? I'm pretty sure it explains where to put each of the gems.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god. Oh no. So... Oh. Green. Red, okay. And then purple, yellow. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah. And then blue, red. I'm gonna lose track of what I'm doing. The purple, blue. Purple to purple on this thin line. Right? Right?
I guess that's wrong.
Fuck.
What's the deal with those lines between the gems? Must mean something.
This is wrong. This is gonna take me a few tries. That's correct. This is correct. This is correct. This... The shorter hand... This one doesn't matter. This one is where... This should be swapped. And then...
That's
There
the
we go.
one.
Hey, not bad.
I can do puzzles! I can do them. We did an escape room. I did an escape room with our friends on Sunday, and we, like... I think... Okay, one, it wasn't a great escape room because it was like a cabin in the woods kind of situation, and they had atmospheric lighting and we couldn't see shit. And on top of that, I mean, it usually goes that whenever we do escape rooms, I end up not doing a lot because just everyone else gets to stuff before me. But I also, if I can't solve a puzzle, I just kind of meander. And a lot of escape rooms, especially when you have like a lot of people, we had like 7 people, like one other people are doing puzzles, like they're doing, a lot of people usually get the easy stuff, but then some escape rooms don't have a good design in that, like, sometimes you are bottlenecked by one puzzle that, like, only 2 people can, like, go at it, and just everyone else is just fucking off to wait until they're done.
Did it unlock? What's in there?
We haven't even talked to her yet.
Nothing.
But yeah, we did a escape room, and I think they didn't wipe down the stuff very well. So like, both me and Ryan had it worse than me, but like when I got home, I felt like sick. Like it felt like I had a mild like fever kind of thing going on and I had to just sleep it off. It was bad. It was weird. Let me answer this. I'm streaming now, but
Nothing.
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
yeah, like I was okay. Like I slept it off and then I I went about the rest of my day. And then what is it? But I woke up like I went to bed regular time and I just woke up feeling like ass. And the rest of my day was okay, but Ryan had to not go to work. Empty egg. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The lining of the egg is a soft velvet-like material. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. It rests on 3 strange feet with pointed claws. Egg. Hello? Oh, woman.
Flora... Philo?
Holy shit.
Hey, sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing. What do we do?
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
For now.
For now.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora?
I really like Grimoire's design.
I don't really know.
These designs are really nice.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also, cause like red, black, white in general is just kind of my color scheme. I like a lot. So a lot of characters who have that going on, I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
In general, I just really like this
Was this something
bold
you had
lines
planned
art
with her
style.
ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Fair.
But at least we can say we tried. Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something?
She's just gonna...
Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya?
Nope. God.
She's acting
This
pretty
freaking
suspicious if you ask me.
Felix Cold-Grave
I
ass
know.
wishy wush.
Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
Okay. And that's something, so I guess we'll come back. Is there anything that I haven't checked?
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing. Freya's painting supplies.
Small pots of red, yellow, blue, black, and white paint. The glass pots are all cracked down one side. Why is everything in this part of the tower cracked?
Freya's painting
Okay.
supplies.
Got this one. And then we...
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Philo.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it.
Looks that way.
Okay. So I guess we'll go talk to some other people. Cute! Oh, look at this! Look at this lamp! Look at it! I like it. The stream after is free still. Okay, we're good.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
What does he do?
Oh.
a little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
His paint's not cracked. Wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby. Oh, yeah, you can definitely tell. Let's talk to him first. Oh, sorry, man.
Sir?
Eep.
Can you hear me?
Eep.
I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name.
It is.
I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret
Gosh, this game's so
rooms,
polished.
hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret
Her name is Mid.
Gently speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
I feel his head and his little like top knot make me wanna like pull him out of the ground like a radish. Oh, I'm still. I can put the. I think we can put the audio up a little bit.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer/treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the
I don't
world.
know how I want the audio.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that.
Oops.
But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You
Wow.
Listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's her dad?
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
What?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help.
Wait.
But I wish you all the best in your investigations.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
I just...
You think he's Sander?
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself.
I can hear it.
Working on Flora's... working on a project.
You're
Your room is
sus
quite
as hell,
close to
man.
Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it.
There is a non-zero chance that he's in date everything. Yeah, I've been waiting on that. I'm just God, I'm so excited and scared to play that game. Oh my god. Whatever happens, happens, man.
Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way.
Two
This time I could
footsteps.
tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing
Huh.
down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case. It was
Whoa.
empty, as was the garden beyond his window.
Oh, okay.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was
There's
heading
so many
up Fellow
people.
Tower to find Professor Pointer.
There's so many
So I
people.
escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Okay.
An old wooden mask.
Probably cursed.
Shell.
That's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
Oh,
I hope so.
I hope so.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
Can we also talk about this color palette? I really, this is a really nice, like the warm yellow orange to a green gradient is really nice. This game is beautiful so far.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Ooh, puzzle. Oh no.
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Oh. I know. This one, right? It's literally this one. 3i? Yeah. I know my letters. Or I.
Nothing.
Did you
Fuck.
check the treasure map for clues? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
So you're standing here and you're looking north. Would it not be I4? I3. No. You here? I5?
Still locked.
I think there's a connection like
yeah,
there are
I
different
know.
versions.
Oh, there's birds too. Fuck me. What? The search for Nessie. It's... Or is it this? E... Good God. It's clearly like you. It's either this or this, right? E3. There's also birds. Oh, is it 4? Where? I-4.
That
The
wasn't.
padlock has 3 different inputs. It's just a grid reference for the map.
I know. Unless it's... E2 south?
That
The
wasn't.
padlock has just a grid reference for the
Should I
map.
just come back to this? Yeah, there's a Nessie on the left. There's a rock on the right. You're standing on an X. And then there's a tree in the middle, but I don't know where these birds come from. So why is it not I-4 looking north? Should I come back to this?
That wasn't.
The padlock has 3 different. Just a grid reference for the map.
Let's take a break.
I'll come back to this. I think that's logged. No. Come back to it.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
A lot of redundant light sources. Shelf junk.
Okay. That's locked. Wow. So wait, I want to check something. Because I'm so confused as to, like...
What
I
is
think it's a family.
I wish this was in your... What is it? Your friggin'... You could access this at any time. Okay, so yeah, it was her dad. That was her dad. There's a little crab! And then... Yeah, the grandma is Flora. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, Jesus Christ, thank God. Okay. That's the grandpa, then? Okay.
Stairs.
Weird that, like, it's a map. The map thing works better, I think, than, you know, click to go where, because there's so many fucking rooms in this, and you can go to places quickly.
Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind of a weird shape.
No windows either. Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside. It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
A pillow with a paw.
I thought it's pronounced vivarium.
It's a cushion.
That's right, yeah, it's regular messy.
Yeah, but that doesn't alliterate.
It's a lived-in
Drawings
messy.
taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like 2 people standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
Is that the gorillas? Drawing a man with a woman in the garden holding a red rose. Drawing of a young woman. Drawing of a person wearing a cloak.
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
Oh, fuck.
They're not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, corners first. I guess. Or not. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Uh-huh. Am I doing it? I did it. What? This is snipper clips for sure. I have snipper clips, but I think I only played it like once. What the hell? What does this tell me? Oh my god. Okay, so... Okay. The tallest... Okay. Oh my fucking god, logic puzzles. Okay. So... Something short... The short one with an orange handle goes here. Slot 2 needs to be something green. So it's either this one or this one. Slot 3 is something blue with the fan and or not, something with the fan shape, but a pink handle. So it could be either this one or this one. But this one has to be blue, so I think this goes here. And this one has to be this slant shape. That goes here. So let's just double check our work. Short with the orange handle. Green. Fan with the pink handle. Blue. Yeah?
That's done it.
Here we go.
Neat.
I solved I used my brain!
What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Oh. Photograph of the two young girls, one with red hair, one with the other with green hair. Okay. The photo has a large piece missing, seems to be ripped off.
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, that's yellow.
There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
What? Small photo of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck on it. Lines have been drawn with black ink around the edges. At first I was seeing like a girl with hair, and then I don't know what this is, but now I'm seeing a mountain. Okay.
Painting supplies.
Fish.
It's a fish, I think?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a whale.
Could also be a shark. Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
Oh.
Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight?
Can I get everything in here?
Just little trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
Brushes, pencils.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom, but fair enough.
It's cool. Looks like old mining equipment or something.
Did Freya paint those animals on her ceiling?
That's cute.
They're kinda simplistic.
Maybe she painted them when she was younger.
Yeah, why does she live in, like, the Harry Potter room under the stairs? Like Barbie. Oh! Huh.
Books about ancient history, I think?
These books are ancient history.
Damn.
I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks. Books about geography.
Skip.
Skip.
Books about insects.
Yay!
Well, theoretically.
Theoretically?
There's not a single book on that shelf.
Oh.
Huh. A book on the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
No bug books.
Books about space.
They're relatively untouched.
Okay, who are you?
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
I love her
May
design.
Talk to you, miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me.
Damn, girl.
Oh no? How come?
Because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangled Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
No.
The hypothesis about the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately,
I
protocol
I
dictates
love
I
how
must
they
at least
shit on
meet
each other.
all the suspects, and that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator.
I like her. She's like a little mole.
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro... something or other?
Microbiologist, but it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Damn, girl.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
Be cool.
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask.
I love her.
you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi?
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
Oh no.
I was in my room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
Oh my god.
She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
Okay.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Let's go later. What
It's
is
an illustrated
that?
book about birds.
I wanna see.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
I wanna see the bird book. The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan, even among avian mystids. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the ink dip lives most of its life alone. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats a seed of the Tantum amica pictured. This. Member.
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
What is that? There's the tower inside.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Oh my gosh. He's not wrong. I got an achievement.
What's in those bottles?
I'm not sure. Soil samples?
A chalkboard.
Is this a library or a classroom?
Oh gosh. Oh. What? So this is nothing. This feels like something and I don't know.
Any idea what this means?
Not a clue.
This feels like it's for later.
I'm not sure I learned anything from that. Sure, why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
Sure.
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
Yeah. Bird.
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're a the shelves are half empty kind of person.
Jeez, that fucking smug face of
I
his.
knew this already.
Books about nature? Sure, why not?
The archive. It's downright poetic.
Is that everything in here? Probably. Where do I... This is so... There's a lot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
Who's that?
Not sure.
Wait,
Is
what?
that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
That's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that,
She kind of does look like a lemon.
do I? Who is that?
No idea. I think that's supposed to be Felix.
I feel like this is a structure I should know. It has 3 carbons. You didn't have to... No, you had to write the hydrogen in. I think these people...
That's gotta be Flora.
Are they cheating on each other? We'll come back to this.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Huh. Oh.
A new suspect! Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Save it for the judge.
That's silly.
I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
That's even worse.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Snoop.
Is it
Snoop.
blue?
Snoop.
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology
Hi,
experiments.
Kiwi. Can't even shut. Hey, you shut I. This game's great. I I'm kind of just absorbing the information and as it comes and goes.
Chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I'm just absorbed in this video game right now.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty. Homemade posters. This one's about the Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras?
Nah, I've not heard of that band. Are they any good?
Damn.
A pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate
There's so
value.
much voice acting in this.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
I've done that at work, actually.
Homemade posters. This one's about the
Nah, I've
Pythagoras.
not heard of that band.
Stupid.
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
Yes,
You couldn't pull off a pipe.
you couldn't though.
What's that big book on the
Looks like
business?
it's just a bunch of notes about her mic.
It looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it?
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. What do you mean by this? Oh, oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not smart. I am not smart enough for this. The spike, his glasses. Heracles rather Hercules, you might be right. Oh no. That seems right. And then... Yeah... Hmm... I want to... This is a neat puzzle. This one is definitely right. This one is right. For the most part. Did I do it?
No, that was it.
There we go.
Nice work. Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
Diary. Well-used book resembling a diary. It's well locked with a strange metal device. So... Okay, they're cousins. What? Okay. This is... Yeah, there's a big cast, so it's good that, like, a lot of that info is around. What I'm a little worried about is that I'm gonna lose track of the puzzles. Can I go talk to her about the thing?
A book. My book.
Uh-huh.
And what's in it?
Oh, we can ask them about
Pages.
things. Huh.
Is she laughing?
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
Aw.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
Interesting, you can ask. I don't know why. I don't...
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my
This
mother.
is so
And
much!
she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
Okay, well. Wow. This game is a lot. This is a big chunky point and click. This is a big chunk fuck point and click. Holy shit. Hello? Oh.
Whoa. Nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm sure I shall immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
I'm Sally, and this is my sidekick, Grimoire.
A private detective, Grimoire.
Really? You're a detective.
Damn.
This is a joke, it's not a good one.
Who are you, anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice. Hawkshaw's a cooler name than Grimoire.
Can I just say this is scratching like the Monkey Island itch that I get sometimes. Sometimes I'll just go back and watch Barry's playthrough of what is it? Is it Return to Monkey Island? The latest one. And I don't know what it is. I really like the vibes of that game. And it's not that I was ever like, oh, I want another one, but I'm always down for that kind of vibe. And this definitely like fills that hole in my heart.
Maybe I'll become her sidekick.
Oh my god.
You're not on the Freya Fellow case, too, are you?
That is classified information between myself and my client. Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
Right.
Now, if you would, I have work to do. It's not in my interest to discuss personal details.
Even if you're one of the suspects in a murder?
Very well.
Eludes.
Let us make a small exception. Ask.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
133 hours. 5.5 days.
Huh.
Who are you working for?
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall
when
permit
was the
you
murder?
one more question.
What crime are you...
How'd you get that scar?
It's cool.
Damn.
You really think so?
Oh.
As it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder.
Before the
I've been
murder.
investigating every single room at Tangled Tower. Hers was one of the last on my list.
Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing but a
Is
thin
she
layer of
investigating
dust and an atmosphere
the
of somber
affair?
melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
There's an
She
affair
spent the
going
duration of my
on.
search staring up at the sky, out the open window. Didn't say a word. Although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
What did you do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library. It took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
Fiona was in the library too?
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite. Towards the early evening, my examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted. Sounds of running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. Our eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. She was clutching the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner. She wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone. I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the fellow staircase. More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house. I took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was
Entangled in the
A
tower!
remarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance. He spoke to me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he seem upset?
He was rattled, that much was clear, but sorrowful, mournful, I cannot say.
Yeah, she didn't do it.
Is that a clock?
If it is, it's a clock with 4 faces.
What? Oh.
I'm guessing it doesn't tell the time.
So what does it do?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Huh? Do we have to touch tips? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? I'm not smart enough for this. Someone back in time just to hear touch tips. Welcome. You know how these go. You know how these streams go. What?
Reset the puzzle?
I don't even know. What do you mean? I don't understand.
I'll do this later.
Yeah.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off. It's a sea serpent.
Touch the tips of time.
Turned into stone by a wizard.
If you say so. What happened to its head?
Beheaded. By the same wizard.
By the same wizard.
It's Tangle Tower. Or at least it's the mansion at the base of Tangle Tower.
Mushroom.
You ever see a mushroom that big before?
Not in real life.
We love a greenhouse. Oh, hello!
Sally, don't move. We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him.
Hello?
He's a little too big to hide in the bushes.
Are you the guy from Genshin Impact but
Is
purple?
anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each
A
other?
sexual greenhouse.
Sorry.
Kind of
Sorry.
is.
That's better. I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitzfellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And why are you so tall?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why does he sound like that?
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
He reminds me of the vegan guy. Is it Todd Ingram from Scott Pilgrim?
What's the deal with the plants? They're all kinda weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house? Yeah, I clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
Of what?
What?
Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got
What
to
do
do
what
with
do you
plants?
mean?
The water controls all life.
Uh-huh.
Just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants.
And brother, I
animals
hurt
eat the
people.
Plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could you say that again, but like condense it as if you were talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA. Sometimes.
Alteration? Like mutation?
What?
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
Is that why you're so
the
tall?
local expert on all this stuff?
No. I'm just the gardener.
What?
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside to weed the main gardens. Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
I was up in the rooftop garden. It was quiet. And then, it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream, but it didn't sound human.
What?
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
We?
Poppy was with me. Did I not mention that? Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did. Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
Can I show you anything?
It's of no interest to me.
Okay.
I overheard Poppy and Freya talking about it once.
What were they saying?
They were arguing about something, but I can't remember the details.
Oh, I should have asked Fifi about the egg. I don't know if he'll know about any of this.
Paints are different to flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. Red, blue, white. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form.
Dude. Okay.
Fitz's room is unlocked. It's up in the fellow tower.
He's like a lot of neck.
This could be interesting.
He has a lot of neck. I forgot he's just there. Hi.
This one's in a little pot.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
What? Potted fruit with the hard gemstone-like skin.
Hello?
The soil in the pot's an unusual blue color.
A little chart of, actually, I have no idea what it's about.
What the Sigma? Woo? That's a little Omega. That's a little Chi. It's a...
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
There's a pi on there. My Greek isn't that great. My Greek is that wait, what alphabet is that? Omega balls. The science whatever.
It's bigger in here than I thought it would be.
Beetle.
That's a Hansen beetle.
Beetle.
Looks like he might have magic powers. Hanging baskets. They're so high up.
To you, maybe.
You're only 2 inches taller than me.
2 inches makes all the difference.
But
Bags of soil.
beetle.
It's so blue.
Yeah, was I the only one who was like on that line read? I don't think there's anything else in here. Maybe go ask him about...
Have you met this guy, Fitz? Shifty eyes, totally suspicious.
That's
mean to him.
me.
Mean to him.
It was a joke.
Mean to him.
I was joking.
Mean to him.
I see.
Mean to him.
Fifi doesn't like me.
What?
did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
Oh.
She was always kind to me. She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working.
Yeah, this game's a lot.
Sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were just bored at first. Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers. Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Insects?
One of my jobs is to protect plants from things that might eat them. Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and
Aw.
twigs inside. She'd say, put all the troublemakers in there. Every day I'd put a handful of beetles and other things in the box. Then she'd come along and take it away. I didn't really understand her, but she was always kind. She questioned me,
About what?
my work, the plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me, I can tell. Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property.
It was
But
his
his ego
him.
relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
Damn.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone.
I was just gonna ask him about this. Oh,
This is I mixed that soil here in the greenhouse. It's made with water from the lake.
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and gem-stony.
Sometimes. You never really know what's going to happen.
And what do you do with this shiny, inedible fruit?
You look at it.
you look at it. Okay. Steven Universe fruit.
Is that fruit? It's shaped like fruit.
Too shiny to be fruit. I think it's glowing a little too.
Safe to eat, do you think?
I'm gonna say no.
I keep forgetting he's there. Go to him room. Probably play for a little long. Wow, there's like nothing. Bro?
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Oh,
Why?
I don't know.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
pee pee. Heh. Yeah. Yeah. Pee pee. Who is?
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside.
Doesn't look soft.
Oh yeah, my succulent started growing a little woody stem and it has little flowers on it. I'm probably gonna. It looks really nice, but once it's done blooming, I'm probably gonna cut it off. But I've never had a succulent do that before.
There's someone outside the window.
What?
Something outside the window.
What?
It's probably just a rock.
You sure?
Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked. It's a combination lock.
Oh god.
Sort of.
Oh god, what do you mean? What do you mean by this? What do you mean? You can't... Wait, that is definitely like that. What the... What? Yeah. So I found this one. I think. What the what the... Wow, wowie zowie, dude. Whoa. There's this one. Okay. What about... This is a funky puzzle. Is there a teardrop? Yeah, this one. Then... To that one.
Nothing.
Maybe if you move the paper around, you'll find a clue.
Oh. Shit. That is this.
I did it.
Okay,
What do I win?
that's a funky puzzle.
Not bad. Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on.
Is it a knife?
Huh. That's kind of ominous.
Oh, pee. Metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern has a decorative pattern engraved on it, and the letters either side of a heart. PP, heart FF. Yeah. I don't know who the PP is
It's
yet.
locked, but it leads outside.
PP fart. Eep heart fort fort. Your channel has PP on it. Hey, Marshall, busy Ploxer.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Who the PP? We don't know who the PP is. Oh.
Nothing.
The tiles have all got that same...
Those moon symbols in the
Maybe
slot.
they're connected, but also not connected.
What?
Nope.
Maybe the information we need
So
is
where is it?
somewhere else.
Okay, we'll come back to
Let's
that.
come back once we know what to do.
I feel like... I do want to go back and ask her some stuff.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes, soil. Dislikes, electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Damn.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
Tangled
We do
Tower
not.
seems to be more like a
Some of these models are
mansion
25,
where,
just barely
like,
5.
it's like the two sides of the family just all live in there or something like that.
So, what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Oh. Huh. So when does Leo talk about Bruno play? I love that song. It does feel like it's leading to that.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist.
She should have been at the
Deceased.
club.
Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a
I
lot
like
of time
Fifi.
with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion,
He has a really
try
good
asking
design.
Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Friend facing big challenges, yeah?
Name, Haksha. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Oh.
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact.
Fair.
Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
Damn.
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not.
Huh.
He left Tangled Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly 1 grandparent.
So they're cousins.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No?
Damn.
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the 2 possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No.
She is giving
He's
Dandy, yeah.
Name, Flora Fellow. Age, 44. Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little
Oh.
capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And
Oh.
how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary.
Girl,
but not
are you
So what
okay?
happened to make her stop talking entirely?
more. She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Do you know anything about...
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Some people just like eggs.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I
Huh.
think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course. That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
Ah.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious
Is
stone.
it?
It's not edible.
Depends.
On what?
On the structural integrity of your teeth.
How are you supposed to come to a conclusion from this video game? There's like so much. I don't know what I expected, like starting this game, but it's like this is pretty complex. This is a pretty complex video game. Close friend, okay. Wouldn't they be cousins then though? You see, it's 7:30 right now. 7:38. Would you guys be interested, if I just continued playing this on stream, like, cause yeah, I'm digging this game so far. Even though I'm not talking too much, I'm just like, this is cool. This is a really cool game. Okay, yeah, damn. I love how this game fucking looks. I love the characters so far, and I might go like stupid brain. But that's what it is. So I'm just kind of like I don't know if I should just wrap up early and then we can just to split it up nice. I might at least go ask some people some questions, but maybe we'll save this half of the tower for next week. Yeah, definitely. Somnium Files, seeing and hearing that it was voice acted, I would not have done that, like, what, 20-something hour game. If I knew there was no... It must have been more than 20, 40-hour game. I would have not have played that game if it wasn't for the voice acting. But then again, I was like, Somnium Files has both Greg Chun and Erica Harlicker, so I was like, oh fuck yeah. But yeah, this is interesting. Let me go ask him some stuff.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard.
What do you mean, so you've
Some
heard?
weeks ago. What's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh.
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know. Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear,
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something
What?
called the Golden Beetle.
Beetle.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it. Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
How are you
What
related to Freya?
happened?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family
What?
tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around
Oh.
3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangled Tower.
Oh. So there's it's completely reasonable that someone found something that was like there's a motive for someone knowing something they shouldn't have to. Yeah.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything.
No?
Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely.
And
She's a
Fifi
very
doesn't trust
vigilant
him
young
because she saw him with a knife. Okay.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
I don't like
fact,
how
huh?
he said hard.
So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course.
I
own a
love
great
that
many,
fucking
but
like
my
slap
weapons are
on a
stored well away from
like
Tangled Tower.
dodgeball.
Safety first and all that. Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
What? Would he know about any of these?
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
Should ask
No,
Fifi about
that's
that.
very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
Why is he so?
Does Florin normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
Fair.
It would have been a beautiful painting. Rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
Should I go ask Hawkshaw about the letter? I'm gonna go ask her about the egg really quick. Yeah. Egg?
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
I don't
Is
think
there
she's
supposed
going
be
to
something
answer
in there,
anything.
Or is it always empty?
Uh-huh. Huh. Yeah.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
I don't know if asking her anything will, like, work, because it just seems like she's gonna go mute.
We spoke to your daughter, Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
I don't think she's gonna say anything.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious.
It
if you
feels
ask
like
me.
there's gonna be
So,
something,
If you want to stick up for him,
and I
now's your
think
chance.
I don't think
Nice
she's
try.
gonna say anything until we find out what it was that, like, what made her go mute. Yeah, I'm kind of
Anything we should know?
I
Any
feel like
hobbies
playing this game
besides staring out the window.
might drive me insane, because just with this amount of stuff that you can ask people, it does feel like show everyone everything, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that on stream. That might be crazy to do.
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Or until the characters know to ask questions that can asked without complex responses. Yeah.
Close with Freya. How are you two related?
But this is also an insane amount
kill
of
Freya?
lines.
Grimoire.
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
This is an insane amount of voice acted
Do you and
lines.
Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
So yeah, and they died. And he left somewhere. I'm so glad that they have character. Oh, PP. What about... I'm gonna go ask her about the thing. About the letter.
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No?
No.
Huh.
You truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
No organization, no system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything
More PP.
laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint. Tangled Tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Have you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
I'm afraid the residents of Tangled Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that.
There's probably a
I was
secret room
disappointed,
somewhere.
too. Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in Flora's room, did you?
I did not. I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
Fucking.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
What do they both mean by that? Because Grimoire was also implying that. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Let me see. Sorry, I should go back. I was gonna ask her about the. It's not going to. There was the bird book too.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
No.
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
Is this? Nothing. Didn't Fifi say that it was her mom's?
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
Okay.
And she left it in the library.
No, my mother.
I feel like Fifi knows a lot.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
She was
I am
stabbed
not
through the
person to
painting.
ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever. I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife. What is your opinion of Tangled Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and
You have?
the Remington
You've been
family.
stabbed by the concept
This
of a
makes
knife?
me the sole beneficiary of Tangled Tower.
Damn.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi.
Aww.
If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You
Aww.
sound like her.
Aww. Wait, she's...
What is?
I think it's a family
Oops.
trait.
What is?
I think it's a family.
Oh. I see. Oh, okay. Okay. So they do share, they are like cousins, but not directly. Because he had a second wife or something on this end. And yeah, this is the, yeah. Okay, they're like half cousins, I think. I don't know how that works, but okay. I see now. Okay. So now, okay. I think we will do this side of the family. Next time... Dude, why is it so hard to read family trees? Fuck. Especially since, like, this is supposed to be up here, but because these are, like, all off center. Yeah, first cousin once removed or something, but it's hard. It's... Does this save automatically at all? Okay. How do I exit this video game? There we go. Autosave zone. Okay. I think we'll pick this back up next week. This game's good. This is a fucking good game. Yeah, if you guys are all like, shit, you should do more, I'll save more for next time, and yeah. But super pretty game, and the voice acting is really good. And I'm just, my one thing that I'm scared about of this video game is that the permutations of ask person this about that thing, everything, that I feel like is where the point and click like funnel is going to happen, where I'm going to have like a brain fart because I didn't, or like I'm gonna be like, what was I supposed to do? Because I didn't ask the right thing to the right person. But we'll get there when we get there, and if I have to sit here just using with you, at you, to you for like 15 minutes straight, I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, let's just go on this Friday stream train. Yeah, I won't mind. I wouldn't mind just, that's my April stream. I think this is a 8 to 10 hour game, so maybe that's what I'll just be doing on Fridays, just hanging out with you guys and picking at this game. I'm now that I'm finally out of Yakuza Hell, smaller games are a lot more manageable for my brain. So yeah, so stream next Friday, find me on social media. I'm working on drawing, find me Blue Sky stuffs. But yeah, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I am gonna go now. So, good night everybody!